And we are live. Let me ping people and we can start in a minute. There we go. Okay. Let's give it like a minute. Let people join. And then we can judge people's teams.
It is great. Great.
Oh, Baba, I'm getting closer to the cosplay one.
Oh god. I forgot people are getting points while I do this. How many points you got, Phil?
Not a lot.
Wait for what?
For Baba's Dawn cosplay.
Yeah, bro. How much are you on, Phil?
20k.
Oh god.
Bro, I'm at like 38k.
Oh, let's go.
Bro, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm like at 38k. I have so many tabs open right now. It's kind of ridiculous.
We need someone to get the cosplay, and once the cosplay stream's there, we gotta make Dawn sings.
I know Polo said he's saving up. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, I know.
Polo said someone get it and he'll do the
I'm
sing.
very close. I'm very close to Dawn Sings. I'm at 37.6k.
But yours is probably gonna be the cosplay one.
Yeah, you
I think
probably
you
got.
have the most points out of all of us.
I can't think of anyone else. No, you.
Who, Polo or me? Or me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You definitely have the most. You probably gonna be the one that crushes my dreams.
No, 100%. I definitely will. It's
And I'll
my
be
job.
locking myself in my room that day at college.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. You got to send a pic to your dad, bro.
Bro,
Send a pic to your dad.
he ain't seeing that. No shot.
What you mean, bro?
No shot.
Bro, Fancy got an Appleton. That's crazy.
Yo, Apple hype. You want to start now? We good to go?
Yes. I think we're solid.
All right. Hello, everyone. I don't know if anyone's actually here, but we're starting the Noble Draft review with.
That shit don't matter. We recording this for y'all anyways. So
Anyway, we're starting with the West Virginia Wingulls. Nice logo, by the way. The Wingulls
zooming.
And we were talking about this before we started, because we were just looking at the first team. And I vibe with this team a lot. Mega Pinsir, kind of cool.
What's up, Jaden? I do like the combination of Gliscor, Miltank as a defensive core, and then like having that opens up Metagross a lot to having like offensive utility in his team.
Yeah, I like Blastoise along with those two. Sort of just the double thick fat resistances for Gliscor.
Oh my god, yeah, the Appleton.
Appleton will not switch into any ice type stuff.
My homie Appleton is live, bro. Chill out on that man name.
Well, Appleton can switch into fire types, but not
he's
ice.
He's living all the ice shards.
I do wish, because Appleton is a slot on this team, the only real water switching that you're gonna be bringing is Como and Blastoise, which means that if you're bringing physical Como, you have to bring Blastoise, otherwise you're pretty boned by water types.
Scald's not ideal.
Yeah, I think what I kind of, not going off of what Shada said really, but more along with the offensive like utility of the team. I do like the offensive makeup of the team. Zeraora, Gengar, Kamo is crazy offensively, and I think they break pretty well for each other. For me personally, I just would have wished that, like, Blastoise does do the job, but I wish he would have got something along the lines of like a better, to be honest, probably a better grass.
That's exactly why I was bringing up Appleton. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like maybe like a better grass to help ground types.
Even something like a Celebi is something I was thinking about. I don't know if it's open right now. It's not, but that sort of like solid grass that can pivot Zera in, pivot Gengar in.
Celebi is picked up.
Yeah, but
To be
Yeah.
honest,
even something
I
like
feel
lower tier Decidueye even, which I know that's also picked.
thing
Maybe
is
even
I feel
Rotom.
like they don't need to change the grass. It's just tier 5 grass to beat the water grounds. If you're too worried about the waters just bringing Ice Beam to counter the grass, you can just still go any other tier 5 grass when a team will still be as good as it is right now.
No lie, I would actually rock out with Go-Go.
Yeah, for example.
Like a Go-Go. I don't know if Tangela is drafted.
No shot. Tango's not drafted.
Tangela wouldn't help really because most of the times the coverage is just Ice Beam.
That's
Tangela, yeah, it doesn't like switching into waters all that much.
Also,
Hey,
everyone's already gonna have Knock versus this team, so grabbing Tango wouldn't be ideal. Because
Yeah,
gonna
probably-
lose to
so probably-
Twilight for sure.
Metagross, Life Score, like if you're not knocking, and Como as well really enjoys this item, and having
so
that
probably
even
Go-Go
knock-
would be your best option out of that bunch for tier 5.
There's a Slurpuff as the only fairy. I'm kind of upset.
it's
Hey.
I mean it's clearly a very offensive team, but just has a couple defensive ones in case the offense goes wrong somehow.
I really do
And
like
guess Webs
I really do like
does
Webs
that.
though. I really do like Webs though for Kamo. I really do like that.
I mean I don't know, 'cause I feel like Komoro boosts its speed already. Like
That's true, but like for setup Kamo, like say like if you have like a Scarf Grand or something along those lines, it deters
guess so.
starters, yeah.
it's just like it needs to be a Scarfer above 85 because
Yeah.
Clanger Soul boost speed, DD boost speed, Autotomize boost speed.
Belly drum.
I like Gengar run specs.
belly drum Salic.
Yeah, that boost speed as well.
I like Gengar run specs more potentially.
It does let Gengar run specs plot more. Metagross start speed some faster stuff, and Zera is uncontested in speed.
One thing that I would say that I wish this team would have done is get better removal. Like the removal is Blastoise, Gliscor. Gliscor doesn't really want to run defog all that much, so your main way of removal would be Blastoise.
For
Okay,
a
you guys
pincer
will-
team, it's a little rough.
Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
will hate me for that suggestion. Get a Tropius, get a defog and grass.
That's
type.
not. If you're bringing a defog, if you're bringing something like that, you deserve to lose though.
That's
Wow.
true.
Like, as I said, Rotomo is open. That is an actual defogger, which is a grass type at tier 3. Maybe change the Slurpuff around. I don't know how 3 points would go. You'd have to change some stuff, but
Yeah, when a Gliscor Kamo would have to go, or you toss Metagross or
Yeah.
Blastoise.
Yeah,
No.
You would have to move some stuff around.
Yeah.
I would think you would probably have to go along the lines. You would probably have to get some sort of tier 4 way of removal instead of tier 3, because then I think your points at that point is kind of messed up.
yeah. Possibly then go for something like normal Rotom. I know it already has Zera's and Electric, but normal Rotom is a Levitate Electric, so they don't actually share any weaknesses. And they both have coverage where it doesn't really overlap much.
Yeah, I mean, like even along like this probably isn't the best option, but like just in tier 4, like you have some mons, like you have Zard. Zard would be decent. They don't really have a fire type, but I mean it does
They
provide
don't have a
defog.
type at all.
Yeah, it doesn't have a fire type at all, and it does provide like another fairy resist for this team. Because their only one right now is Metagross, it looks like, and Gengar.
It's Gengar as well, which plays into Gengar's strengths a bit, but it's also a little.
I mean, but the points wise, it makes it rough, but yeah, I do think
I
that
think a lot of
would
these
be
are
a better option.
nitpicks though. I
Yeah.
think
I
this
agree.
team functions well. I think even if some of it's going to be a little predictable, I think that's fine. I think it has enough options. Like 2 pieces of removal is okay. Like sure, you don't always want to bring default Gliscor, and if you don't want to bring Blastoise either, it's a little rough. But you know, even
This is
still,
perfect. You could do a 1-for-1 with Appleton. You could get Eldegoss in tier 5.
Okay, no.
let's move on to the next team before I
Yeah.
have to start strangling people.
Yeah, problem that's worse. The apple's
I
way
know
better.
it is. I know it is.
Yeah.
I know
All
it
right.
is.
Film, we need a rating.
Actually, this is a 4 out of 5. Get more removal on this team.
We take those. All right, on to the next one. On the Toronto Mighty Ducks' team.
Mega Venusaur Sand. I love
Do we have-
when my
wait, do we have Ducks
Pokemon which
changes on the
uses
team
Synthesis
already?
as recovery
Did
dies
he
to
make duck
sand.
changes?
Wait. Yeah, he
No,
did.
if he's
I
made
think.
changes,
Oh
then,
no, that's Kirby made changes. Oh wait, no, I'll go.
okay.
Yeah, we can.
So yeah, Mega Venu and Sand is weird because Synthesis is its recovery move. It goes down to either 33 or 25. I forget.
It's 25. I
That
think.
sucks.
I think it's half.
It also takes chip and it can't run leftovers. Technically it gets Rock type Weather Ball, which is cool, but it's not really viable at all for what it usually wants to do.
Yeah, I don't think on this team it really is going to be
Yeah.
running Rock type Weather Ball. It feels like the defensive piece to try and hold the team together. Because the
Yeah.
defensive core is that plus like Gigalith, Mesprit, and Type Null, and Girder. Yeah, it really is like it's just said I got the team. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, offensively it looks crazy. Like Drill and Sand plus Cephalon Greninja. And like I said, all those and you're not even getting the mints yet. So like offensive pressure is crazy. But the defense score is gonna get worn down really, really quickly, I think.
And nothing in the defensive core other than like Synthesis Comfy, which also is weakened in Sand.
Synthesis Comfy.
I would have
Or-
liked a bit more pivoting on this team, personally, because your only pivots are Gren and Mesprit and Comfy.
and Type Null. But
Again, this is a
I
team
know.
where I would have loved Celebi because it's a Voltidrass that is the Scald switch in, that has pivoting, and can do a bunch of other stuff.
Bro, whoever has Celebi is living on sky high with shaded right now.
And no electric, kind of, I'm leaning maybe just try to fit Rotomo somewhere again. Sort of, I don't know what would change, possibly the Cloyster, probably the Cloyster.
yeah, I think the closer
I-
can get tossed.
I was gonna
I
say,
think
what's
Cloyster
what's
losing a
doing
Sash
here?
is like Cloyster can't run Sash, which is so rough.
I should just go
And-
Sandless for a week, but this team really likes its drill.
This team is relying on Drill pretty heavily for its
'Cause it-
offenses.
Because it's not hardcore sand. It's like semi sand.
It's semi-sand, but it's just like sand is important for like 1 or 2 mons and a detriment to so many others.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I think not going Mega Venu, like, and you going like a regular grass, I think would have done you a lot better on this team. Like,
Yeah.
I think that just would have done a lot better because then at this point, I would have loved you to go like a Zard Y here. Like
I
Zard Y
love
with Sand.
Zardwai Sand. I was also
Zard
thinking
Y
Mega
Sand would be
Slow.
really, really good here.
Like Mega Slowbro as a water resist would be really good because then you don't have to rely on your grass much. The grass is just, oh, I need another ground resist, which Mega Slowbro is a ground resist, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
then
mean,
with
to
like
be,
Mesprit alongside it and Salamence, you're kind of chilling there.
I mean, to be honest, even at that point, like, maybe Mence is so good value though for tier 2 though. It's crazy.
Oh no, you're keeping Mence on this team. Mence on
Yeah.
Sand is really good.
Yeah, Mence.
I
Yeah.
think- And Mence in tier 2 is already really good. I think it's either you change with Venu and a couple other things around, like Cloyster and maybe possibly Blacephalon. I like it, but
It depends what you
really
change the
over.
Mega to, I think.
yeah,
I think Blasef can stay if you go like Mega Slowbro. I think Blasef is fine.
yeah, I think at that point it's probably okay. The dark weaknesses kind of stack up, but you have Gerda, you have Gren decent, and Fairy Comfey is decent, but
Yeah.
I do think the 1-for-1 for Zard Y, and you just pick up some sort of like, wow, Latios is still on the board. Big Teeny's still on the board.
What?
I was looking at Victini
Wow.
is in terms
And
of
Lele's
Pokemon
on the board
stuff,
right
yeah.
now. I know somebody did it for a transaction, but Lele's still on the board as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Like you can even go like lower tier removal, as well to kind of make up for like if you went Zard Y, with this team.
Yeah, you definitely. If you went Zard Y, you'd have to use quite a few transactions because you cannot just take that mon haphazardly. Same with the thing before. You need at least 2 defoggers, which you'll find defogging every game, and neither. Like Drill wants to spin every game, that's fine. But I don't want to bring Comfey or Mence as a defogger every game. You'd want something,
Girder,
like
Shaded.
Corviknight, for instance. I know it's gone.
Shaded, you want Girder defogging every game.
That's so true, brother. I didn't think of that.
You meme about it, but it is a viable option.
I know it's a viable option. It's just
You don't want to
Girder
bring
is-
Girder to every game.
Girder's fine, but
Every game, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Girder was nearly kill leader last season because of Austin.
Because Austin brought it to every game and just clicked damage.
So thick.
quick damage.
I think
I
this
think
team's
that's
good though.
That's probably our thoughts on the team though. Just I think the problems do lie in Mega Venu Cloister. Change that around. Either decide if you want to dedicate to full sand or go for a semi-sand build, and then change other stuff accordingly, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think me personally just stay with the semi sand. I just think change a few stuff, and you should be
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
Low key might want to change out Comfey or Persephone and find a way to get one of these broken tier 1 megas that are on here. Lottie, Victini, or Lele.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Phil.
This
you got, my
team
boy?
is a 8 out of 10 ones that get chipped down by their own sand.
I like that.
That's a funny one.
And I think that we're going on to everyone's favorite build, Westy's Trick Room.
Bro,
Alright,
the speed gap from 55 or my bad, 60 to 145 is insane.
Oh my
It's
god!
every season.
So
It's the
big.
same thing. Westy, try something different, man.
So unbelievably based.
Westy,
How many times in a row has he drafted Melmetal?
like 7, it feels like. I swear.
Melmetal P2 Dusclops seems like it's on every single one of his teams.
So this is a Mega Beedrill Trick Room team. It's lacking about half of the types in the game. As far as Trick Room settings go, there's 2 I would bring to games.
That Dusclops is coming, Shane. I don't think you understand. He loves that Dusclops.
As far as it's weird. Trick Room teams are different. Like Trick Room teams never are going to be good. I think it's a gimmick, and there needs to be something else alongside it. Melmetal and Slowbro plus like any one of these mons as a random Trick Room core on a team you could bring a couple games is great, but an entire team is never going to work. Especially when
Westy
like,
will change your opinion.
What is Snorlax doing in Trick Room that it doesn't do out of it? What is Machamp really doing? I guess running Guts, but it can already do that because it already lives a hit. Stuff like so many of these mons can rely on their bulk to get their damage off. I guess Torkoal is the only Trick Room breaker that needs Trick Room up.
He can Shell Smash.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like this is just a Westy team, and it's just like unexplainable. Like
the thing is, you have all these slow mons that need to break or something or like chip, but everyone can bring 252 HP against you because they don't need speed.
Yeah,
They run
so
Adamant, they run Modest, and you'll.
Machamp was a conk replacement.
Machamp was a conk replacement, which is I guess that kind of makes sense, but also I think Conk is fine outside of Trick Room. It would kind of take the similar role of if you had Conk Slowbro, you could bring Trick Room a couple games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Wesley's gonna get his wins because some people are just not adapt to playing Trick Room like that, and Mel is just gonna claim a whole bunch of bodies.
Yeah, but as soon as somebody realizes the move Taunt exists, that's gonna be rough.
Until he
I
whips
feel
out
for
Oblivious. Got him.
Insane! Insane! Oh my god!
I mean, Taunt Protect just beats this team.
Taunt Protect Knock destroyed this team, and then you set up Rocks and it's over.
But
This removal is
somebody's gonna get smashed by Melmetal this season. We'll
It's
probably
yeah,
spot.
yeah,
It's Vikavolt and it's Mega Beedrill.
Yo, double bug core is crazy.
Yo,
Don't
he's
let
got
Beedrill hard.
Vikavolt, so he can actually outspeed things when they try and go too
Whoa.
slow.
Freaky,
Oh my
you never said
God.
he was gay. What?
To be honest, what I feel like could be happening here is I don't think you need Azu on this team if you're going for Trick Room. So you could change Azu for, okay, it's gonna sound very like strange here, but you could go Crabrawler, which is actually a hard-hitting mon in Trick Room. You could change Machamp to any other Trick Room mon in tier 4, and you have enough points to update any free agent and get one good tier 1 even with that. Like, there's still a lot of stuff like Kartana, both Ladis are still there, Tapu Lele, Terrakion, Victini. Just get one of these so they can't bring 252 HP or timid or on Modest or Adamant every time against you.
That is a good point. Azu is the team's fairy. He needs a fairy.
What? Azu's a great fairy!
No, he's saying if you drop Azu, he doesn't have a fairy. He's
Oh,
gotta swap.
you know, be kind of cool in this team that kind of fits it with the Trick Room vibe. If you want to sit.
Wait. As I said, get the Crabrawler, get rid of Azu, you change Machamp to Aromatisse, which also has Trick Room, and get a tier 1.
Oh, me personally, I was gonna say Mimikyu, but yeah, that works too.
Mimikyu is
Aroma
tier
Veil
3
blocks
though.
Taunt, doesn't it?
I mean, Mimikyu is tier 3, but still.
Mimikyu also has the speed and has Trick Room. That is also a big thing, actually.
I think it depends on what you want, Leslie.
Harry
you need
is
a fairy?
nice to have. That's the thing. It's
Fairy
just that
fairy typing is one of those like things that you like want.
you
Like,
need like
You're gonna be
one
missing
that's
it
like
when you have to
80
make
to
slow
110 speed. You need that one.
Yeah.
it's one of those things on your team, Westy, that like I think a fairy is good personally for these reasons, right? Like, yes, you do have Slowbro and you do have Dusclops, but like fire types are still going to be an issue just in general for this team.
I mean, you could get Lele in tier 1.
Hey, there you go.
Could. Lele's a little
Drop
bit awkward. It does help though.
Drop Vikavolt for any tier 5, and you can upgrade
Cost
Azu to
is
Lele.
free.
It would also give you that one in like 80 or 2 110 speed, which people have to prep for with.
Or, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this team, I ain't prepping for that higher speed, mon. I'm just gonna play fat and just out thick him.
Out thick 'em.
That's better for Lele. That's completely okay, I think.
I think it is, but it's still scuffed. But you know, Westy does it every season, and he always gets some wins. So
He does get some wins.
Westy, try something different though, please. I just want to. You'll enjoy it so much more, please.
What we got, Phil?
Just get like Melmetal Slowbro, and then get like a fast team around it. You can still spam Trick Room. I believe in you.
Why is the next team illegal?
Because Stunny T still needs to be in tier 2 shaded.
Ah, right.
Oh,
I still can't fix that. But just know for people watching, it's a tier 2, it should be 120 points. Actually, I might be able to do with some mobile.
Alright, Phil.
This team gets a 3 out of 5 turns you can actually use Trick Room.
I like that. Moving along. And we have Tark's team. Oh wait, I clicked too far. Wrong team. No, we have the Frankfurt Flygons. Glim's team. Yay, Flygon. Naito, look away.
I fixed it for now. Cool.
Sweet.
All right, cool. Thanks, Shaded.
Yeah.
Off the bat, really like the pairing of guard Heatran. I really do like that pairing.
I like a lot of these mons.
It's such a cool
Yeah.
team.
It's different.
It's different, but it synergizes well, I think.
I don't know if it's really that different. I mean, it's just kind of get strong mons in. I think.
I guess it's different
Yeah.
for me personally because I don't really see like a lot of like. The one thing that makes it different for me is I don't really see a lot of Manaphy. A lot.
Yeah, I just
I
realized.
don't know, I feel like I see Manaphy drafted every single draft I'm in, and it always comes to like more than half the games.
Manaphy's really good.
Yeah.
Manaphy's really good on this team as well.
Yeah. Well, this is just our DTT team. Yeah, let's go, Nitwits. Heatran, Manaphy, Noivern.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
like
it helps his team. It helps his team with ground types a lot. A lot.
yeah.
It doesn't. It takes a little bit. It takes pressure off of Weavile too. Which
So Weavile doesn't have to hit.
yeah, the Weavile doesn't have to hit axles, but I like Weavile's fit on this team too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nice
no,
solid
we've got
pivots.
such a crazy mon. There's really not much of anything that actually can switch in, and like the Weavile, Gardevoir, Heatran sort of core of Heatran comes in on every steel ever invented, and just gets Magma Storm chip, and then Gardevoir or Weavile can come in. Like, it's just a really strong sort of loop where, let's say Heatran, Magma Storm's a water type. Manaphy comes in, Manaphy U-turns, goes into Gardevoir or Weavile. They bring in their steel type, you get chip on the steel, go to Heatran, do it again. And Heatran takes like nothing from the steel, Manaphy takes very little from waters, and then you're bringing in the Weavile and the Gardevoir for free, essentially.
I also
Alright,
really like the
what-
Thundy. The Thundy.
Yeah.
The
The
Thundy
Thundy
gets
is
brought in, so
looming.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have
the
to
Thundy
always
is
think
a
about the
very-
Thundy in the back. That
Yeah.
you get Weavile, chip, and then it goes Thundy, and you're like, shit, my water's in
personally,
danger.
The only nitpick I would have with the team is kind of like a middling tier speed for like guard, Manaphy, and Thundy. I think the good thing about that though, at that point is like you can run Manaphy bulkier some weeks. You can run Thundy Scarf, but just like that kind of like bunch up. It's a nitpick, but it's just something to look at.
Yeah, no, I get that. Otherwise, there's technically a gap, like 115s to 120s can run
Yeah.
modest and stuff against his team. Like up to,
Yeah.
I think Ren is just running modest because it can't have to be anything else. But
Yeah, like
that's
some
not
mons like
too bad of a gap.
Inteleon, Zam, Cinderace.
Starmie and Race.
I don't think 115s can run modest.
No, they can.
No, they can't. It's exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They
Thundy
run
is-
modest. Oh wait, no, cause Thundy.
Thundy outspeeds the 115s, but anything slightly above it.
Any 116 or above can go.
Yes, yeah. So like a Salazzle,
Whimsicott.
a Cinderace. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
116 above has a nice little gap, but it's not the end of the world. Like
Yeah, like I said, it's a nitpick type of thing.
Yeah,
know,
that's yeah.
also they have 20
So the-
extra points. Upgrade one of Soccer Kangaskhan or
I
Roselia.
think both are really good. I think Sork, always a big fan of Sork. Just a really good cleaner if you just need to click CC or something.
Yeah, but
I
I do agree.
the
I
thing-
like Sock.
You could low-key
Could
maybe
maybe
get
just
better
go to
better
Beware
noble
if
type
you
than
wanna be.
Kane.
Tier 4 probably not.
Kang could go Beware, and then you could also change Sork to something else at that point. You could say, oh, I don't have a rock type right now, so get a tier 5 rock, just a flying resist if you really need it. Another rocker is always helpful.
Or if you want to mess around with those speed tiers a little bit more, you can always go Cinccino or Ampipom in tier 4.
Yeah, and then you probably keep the Sork in tier 5, and
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
If
that'll give you some
bulkiest
hitting options.
bundle is kind of nice here though, because otherwise it is a
Yep.
little like Ghost and Dark Week,
Yeah.
because Weavel's not the best switch in most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Injure
yeah,
Fairy doesn't resist Dark.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking like exactly Beware resists both Ghost and Dark. And then the tier 5 can do whatever you want it to do.
Yeah.
I think overall though, this is a really good team.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
this is a very solid team. I think probably my favorite so far.
I also really like taking Heatran and Weavile because Weavile can't get then burnt on Heatran.
They're still talent. They're still talent flames out there, boy.
Yeah, but that's one less one it's getting burnt by.
Yeah.
But I
It's
do like the
really
team a lot
talented.
though. I do like the team a lot though.
Yeah.
What's the removal? Wait. Donphan, Noivern,
Donphan, Noivern, and then
Dundee, I guess.
I think it's okay. I think
it could use like one more defogger or
To be
spin.
honest, Donphan is gonna come with spin any game, every time, anyway.
Yeah, it's nitpicking, but like a third
the
one
middle
would
tiers
be.
are filling out slots. I would say I don't like Trough Regis, and Matt could change to something else with that removal in mind. But if they want to use Kofag, then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Phil?
4.5 out of 5, and the missing 0.5 are just all the nitpicks you guys have.
No creativity.
We will nitpick your team to never be a 5
I mean,
out of
that
5.
is a solid team. There's nothing to meme about. It's just
Yeah.
general good team.
Nice.
No,
You read
it's a pretty solid team. Good job, Glenn.
Yeah. Favorite so far. Now we're on the Tark's team. The Bangkok button clickers.
British Broadcasting Corporation here. The BBC.
Bro, I said the same thing. I was like, huh? I was like, bro.
Huh?
Bro, I see a Bolton.
I see Dom G. I'm so glad this is getting taken in the
Bolton, Darmg, and Entei.
I also see this as a new team.
Bro, this team really is the button clickers. It's just all monsters just click their stab and just call it a day.
It is all gas, and I love it. But also, it has an Ordino, so that's not very gas. That's kind of diesel.
I have no clue. I legit have no clue. Did somebody draft Kieran?
It's definitely gone.
Somebody did draft Kieran. This team is hella Kieran weak just off the bat.
No, not really. I think Kong can easily take it.
Oh, someone in the chat just pointed out a good point. There is no steal on this team.
I'm trying to figure out what this team does. Like, I'm trying to think of a 6.
Flick
And it's
buttons.
just such
No,
a
Shaded.
weird, like,
The logo name is accurate. He just hits shit with this team.
the button clickers. I mean, true. It's literally just Mandibuzz HO.
Manibuzz Toad HO.
Damn, I hear the ice cream truck going by. Sorry.
Bro, run out.
Right. Alright, you guys got it.
Give me a chocolate bar or something.
Yeah, I got you.
Because yeah, I guess it is just just break for everything else.
I mean,
It's
Mew
fine,
is
like,
like a support role on this team.
I was about to say, like, what's Mew's function here? Like,
it's like hazards, probably.
It should probably be something like that. I imagine more often than not, it will be, especially at this league, it will probably be Cosmic Power. I think that'll be the most effective set. And I think this team actually helps Cosmic Power Mew a lot. Nidoqueen's a really good T-Spike setter, Mandibuzz and Seismitoad are really good at spreading Toxic. So I think it actually, in that regard, does quite well. And taking Mandibuzz, which is a dark type that is immune to T-Spikes naturally, is good.
I do think that the team, just in general, by looking at it, struggles a bit with bulky waters.
I think it loses to a lot of the stuff that offense teams just lose to. It loses to stuff like Zera, just these mons that are hitting reasonably hard, that are faster than everything on this team, and Pipit on this team. Like, there's so many mons like Torn as well. Like, with Bolton being the high end of speed, you go down to 110 with Diancie, which...
You can't even scarf your second fastest mon. Just...
Yeah, and like, if like I Bolton seems like it has to be brought quite a bit because you're not scarfing Mew either. You're scarfing Dom is the thing.
I mean, yeah, you do have the guaranteed scarfed
Yeah.
arm, but then they
you're scarfing Dom. But
He does
even
have-
still, like loses to kind of these faster mons to priority, struggles to
Alright.
break some of these mons that
Tart,
just sit on
bring
these.
bring Bandit Darm. You're gonna be able to bring Bandit Darm. Bring Bandit Darm. Claim a body.
I mean,
I
you
wish
can.
this team was either more offensive or less offensive.
Bro,
It tried to sit in
Bro.
the middle, and I think it had to commit one way or the other. I think.
Tart, I need you to bring triple ban 1 week. Bandit Conkeldurr, Bandit Darm, and Bandit Entei.
Why couldn't you bring Flame Orb?
Because it's
Don't-
funnier, Shaded.
Hey, it's just funnier, bro. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're right. Why aren't you bringing quad band with the Delmais?
Yo, Telma's going
true.
crazy, bro. Tark at this
Five.
point just bring 6 of them.
I'm about to say 5.
Bolton, Mew, it's over.
I was gonna say Toad.
Yeah,
Nah, Toad's a weak ass bitch.
Toad does more damage than Bolton.
No, Bolton though. You know,
Yeah, you got not the play. Not the play is to bring Specs Bolton guys to play.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
never
and-
suspect the spec.
They'll never suspect Specs Bolton.
They'll never expect it when they're obviously just gonna switch in their water ground in on it every time.
But yeah, this
I
looks
mean,
this
not
looks like a
every
team
team
that
has a water ground. There's like 4, and one is on this team.
I do appreciate that because he does have to deal with one of them.
And it's the only one of the 2 that's also okay. No, Quagsire is 2, but one of the 3 that has water absorb.
Most of them do. It's just Pert is a bad one. But
Yo, Pert sits on this team, and he doesn't need to switch until Delmise comes in.
if
It's
Delmais
just
comes,
clicking flip turn.
Yo,
it just
Pert,
legit clicks flip turn.
Pert just chilled. Pert's vibing on this team.
I
Nothing.
still think you could. I'm looking at it raw. I still think you can make pretty good 6s. I think lacking a steel and a dragon kind of sucks, and I would probably look to replace one of these mons with a steel or a dragon. But after that, like maybe even I hate to say it, you could change Mew to Latios or Latios, and I think I would maybe like it a bit more, and then you could just do whatever. But Mew is providing stuff like spikes here. It's providing.
Yeah, I feel like
No
Mew
lie.
makes the offense function.
I
Hey,
do think this.
no lie. I'm sorry. I'm dropping Entei. I'm picking up Victini for this team.
That
He
would
doesn't
be
have the
fun.
points for that. Where's he getting the points, bro?
I'm dropping Mew.
Oh, you said
Nah,
Mew. I
don't
thought you said
drop Mew.
Entei.
No, I'm
Mew
dropping.
and Entei.
I'm dropping Mew and Entei. I'm picking up something in tier 3 and I'm replacing Mew with Victini.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
Mew makes
actually-
the offense function though.
I think you should get rid of Ordinal, get like a low tier steel.
There's a tier 3 steel which would fit perfectly in replacing the Mew slot.
Please don't tell me
If
Fortress.
It begins with an F.
No,
Please don't tell me Fortress.
Shaded, stop it.
No,
Stop it.
It's Spiker, a toxic Spiker. It has pivoting. It has a 50% accurate Volt
No,
Thunderwave.
no.
No
Which
lie,
if
no
you're
lie.
thinking Del Caddy, then
Hey.
it's basically the exact same accuracy.
I'm sorry. No lie. Just go Klefki at that point.
Wait, Clefty's open?
Yeah, just go Klefki.
Oh no, hell yeah, Joe Clefty.
Yeah, go Klefki, please.
Yeah.
Go Klefki.
Okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, if you grab
Yeah,
Klefki, I support dropping the Mew.
Drop the Mew, pick up Klefki. Klefki also gives you another defogger. Just legit, you'll have Mega Diancie Victini. People will not know how to switch into this team at all.
I like this team a lot with Mega Dancy, Victini, Clefty. Yeah, that's a.
That solves a lot of issues.
That's actually nasty as hell. That's nasty as hell.
Yeah.
Of course,
Just like
you don't have to do it, but that's what we suggest.
you don't have to.
Yeah, that's what we suggest.
Rusty players.
Yeah, we're sweaty. Don't worry about this.
Yeah, go click your buttons, Tark.
You're definitely going to click buttons with this team.
If you don't
Victini
switch
is
anything,
the biggest button clicker in the world. Though.
yeah, but Shady,
just
he's got
consider it.
Entei. That's also a button clicking fire that hits harder. I don't know actually if that's true. Yeah, I'm false. I just wanted to hype up Entei.
Yeah. You got overzealous there, buddy. You got overzealous.
I'm trying.
Most
MK looks cooler
spammable.
than Victini. I'll
Sacred
admit
Fire is
that.
more spammable than Regret.
Not if you just click it anyway. I think that's just about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those changes do fix a lot. I think this team gets wins, though. I think
Oh yeah, for sure.
with the
I
non
think
yeah,
I think the team how it's presently built. I think it's gonna get a couple. I think it's gonna get a good amount of wins.
I think it's
Yeah, I
just
think
it's gonna
it's gonna get
overwhelm
some matchups,
defensive teams.
but that's fine. Yeah.
What you got, Phil?
This team gets a 3 out of 4 move slots that are not gonna be used.
I like that.
On to the next one. Got
On
the
to the next
Pittsburgh Pichus from Kylie.
Ooh.
Bro,
Ooh.
this team is insane. How the hell you got this, Kylie?
This
Ooh.
is probably
Kylie.
the best team.
Kylie, Mega Scizor, Coco, Keldeo, Lando T, Milotic. Like legit, all you need to do is just bring those 5. I think Keldeo's kind of repetitive on this team. Still, it's
Nah.
crazy. You have a defensive water and you have an offensive water. I'm a big fan of doing that.
I like it especially because it means that this team can play reasonably slow and it can play fast.
I really love Lando T on this team. I really love the fit of Lando T here.
I love Lando T on every team that's ever been on.
Loyalty is so good. And you throw Mega Scizor, Coco. It literally has 5 mons that comes every game, and it just picks a 6th.
Legit, just in general, Mega Scizor, Milotic, just by itself as a defensive core is just so good.
Yeah, there's very
So
little
good.
that really gets through that. Like
Maybe
some very strong electrics, but
I was gonna say maybe like a Zero or a Raikou, but that's really
yeah, you're thinking something like that. But then you have Coco, which is a decent switch into those mons,
yeah.
and you also have a Land or Asterion.
Yeah.
And even at that point for Electric, you do have Serena as well.
Yeah, Serena, good mon. I'm a big fan of it. I like that it's a rapid spinner here. Like this team has plenty of removal, but
I can see a lot of AV Serena and Drapion coming on this team.
And AV Drud works as well. Like this team has so many options every game. I think it's never gonna have a bad matchup. It will just have different matchups.
Kylie, let's be honest. You're never bringing Regigigas or Glalie, but the other 9 is crazy. I love Talon on this team too. I'm glad you picked up Talon Mega Scizor. I love that.
What I was bringing up with the Weavile, they did that with Mega Scizor. I think someone did that yesterday too. Mega Scizor Talon.
Yeah.
Always drive your Scizors with a Talon Flame, y'all. Always do it.
Yeah, so you don't get burnt instantly.
If you left your Talon Flame, it'll burn 100% of the time.
100%. No, but this is probably
more equipped to use Talon Flame.
But this is probably the craziest team so far. Coco's so malleable. That's a word? Malleable with this team. It just gels well. It just fits really nice here. And it can do so many different things. It can go special if it wants, it can go physical if it wants. It feels like it's free on this team.
Yeah. I mean, like Promo mentioned, the only critique is just the tier 5s aren't coming to games.
I still
I
think
can see them.
Glalie can come as a spiker, and Regigigas is decent if you're worried about possibly the Spectria matchup.
Yeah, I would for me personally, I would say the only thing is if I was gonna nitpick, I would say Hazards, but at the same time you have Lando T and Drud that could come. But this team has pivoting. This team has offensive pressure. It has great defensive mons that could go to. It's probably it's a really really well built team. Probably the best team I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
That's what happens in low tier.
How is it gonna get Lando, Coco, Mega Scizor?
You're never gonna see this again. You're never gonna see this again.
Yeah.
Bro, if we see it again, I'm throwing a fit.
Close to how good it is, then I imagine Kylie probably goes up next season. And then if she's up there, she probably can't draft this anymore.
Yeah.
Bro, Kylie, if you're real, just sell so you can draft another fun team.
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, like this team is just crazy. I love it, Kylie. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Phil, I think we got nothing else to say.
Nah, 5 out of 5.
Phil's got no meme. Just
Nah.
Phil's got no
Nah,
meme.
best team right there.
Nah, it's the best team.
On paper, best team right there.
100%.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
I don't see. They took so many of the good mons. I don't see how another team could have good mons as much as that.
I think there's one other team I think of. I think Frida's team is pretty solid, but I don't think there's one that beats this.
On
I
to
won't
the
move on to the next one.
All right.
Yes, let's go double sand.
It's RO!
Oh, bro, Aram drafted Mega Steelix Sand with T-Tar.
And he's got Bronzong!
You always think outside the box, Aram, and I love it. You always think outside the box.
Oh,
I know
he
it's
got Bulu, Steelix, Mega.
And he got Bulu.
Let's go.
I think Steelix gets high horsepower too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
think
that's
Steelix
the
is
thing.
the
That's
ball,
why
yeah.
Steelix grassy terrain is so good.
Oh, hold on a second, bro. I think it does. It does get high horsepower, bro.
Yes, I
T-Type
know.
is
I know.
insane.
Oh my god.
And Drakeable already has to use stomping, I'm pretty sure.
It has Earthquake, but it can use Stomping.
I mean,
But I think Dracozolt also might have high horsepower.
Y'all,
Is
I really
Dracozolt a
love- y'all,
horse too? No shot.
I really love Infernape on this team, y'all. I really
Infernape
love
is not a horse, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Luckily, it barely uses Earthquake, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really doesn't
I mean-
have a
I mean-
use for Earthquake.
I mean, with this team, you're going to be spamming Fire Move for the amount of grass types that are going to be coming. But
It has high horsepower.
Wait, which one?
wait,
The Dracozolt.
Oh my god!
Nice.
It's all horses!
does it actually?
Yes.
Oh, bro,
It has
that's
Stomping, Tantrum, Bulldoze, Earthquake, and high horsepower.
Electric type, by the way.
Yeah,
This,
electric type.
this is actually kind of a fire team, bro. Wait,
This is
what?
super cool.
This is
You
super
know what I
cool.
love outside of all of this is the fact that outside of sand, this team isn't a slouch. I
Oh yeah,
think
no, it's not
potentially
locked
the
into
rough-
sand.
I think it functions really well as a grassy terrain team too.
Potentially the rough thing is the speed gap between Togekiss, and then probably I would say would be the Infernape. Because Tentacruel's technically in between them, but you're not running too much on it.
God, the rest
That's a
is
bit of a
I mean,
nitpick. I would just
to be honest-
To be honest, Shade, I'll disagree with you, bro. Like I run Tentacruel a whole lot, and I usually run Timid just so I could freak people out and kind of get that. I'll run it's kind of like how I run my Rotoms. Like I run Tentacruel like how I run my Rotoms, like a max HP, max speed type of joint. Because Tentacruel has enough HP and he has a good enough speed where he can force people out.
It's not like the
Yeah.
ideal base 100, but it is a usable one speed wise.
I don't think it's the same class as like say like a Miltank in terms of like base 100 speed.
Oh yeah, Miltank's not base 100. It's like a base
Yeah.
60, which just gets to invest.
Absolutely. I think you can run Tentacruel a little bit more like Rotoms. I do like though that you do have. I do like the Assaultgore here, because Assaultgore can just kind of like claim a kill, just off rip, just Scarf
Yeah.
Final Gambit something. It's a wrap.
And like I liked the addition of spikes on this team because
Spike plus
Dracozolt is so
Dracozolt.
hard to stop when it
I-
gets going.
I love
And
it. You have
Spikes really
Spikes,
speed that up.
Stealth Rock, and T Spikes.
Yeah, this team is always gonna just be it's gonna be like quick games, and I feel like it's always gonna be in control of that.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like keeping like a comfort mon or two, but getting out of your comfort zone. Because like Arm got out of his comfort zone with this team, and it actually looks pretty cool.
I mean, he
Yeah.
still kept two of the classics in Bronzong and Ambipom.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like you stay close to home, but like you go outside your box a little bit. I love this.
What sand team's main weaknesses? Water switching, Tentacruel, breaking water types, Bulu.
I would have loved a bit more pivoting on this team. If I'm gonna be honest with you, though, I would have loved a little bit more pivoting.
I'm fine with it because a lot of these mons, it's basically just Infernape, but a lot of these mons are bulky enough to just switch in. And like they have really good immunities and resistances anyway. And they
Yeah.
just cover each other a lot. I think for one no, but yeah, no, I was gonna say something, but no, it's like EQ's coming in on T-Tar, fighting types on T-Tar, go Bulu, same with water type. Like T-Tar Bulu is such a good pairing on two like higher tier mons that people don't tend to draft.
Yeah, I mean, I think Arm definitely caught my eye with this team. This is actually a really cool team. Like the only thing I could see is like a major mon would be like an Infernape or like a Blaziken or something like that. Cost this team a little bit of problems. Other than that, I
Luckily,
mean,
he has
like
one of them.
he has one of them. You know what I mean? So if you can't beat him, join him. Have him
Actually,
join
I
your
think
team.
Toxicroak could be a problem, but I don't think anyone drafted that. So
I also just
Oh.
think Toxicroak get out tempoed too much.
yeah,
'cause it
like it's a
doesn't-
very big nitpick, just
First
because.
of all, it doesn't break Felix, and then also it has to be outspeeding Dracossault in sand and stuff.
No,
like
it
that.
definitely can be
My thing-
outplayed. I'm
My
just
thing is
pointing
this.
out
My thing is this.
nitpicks.
Like if we're bringing out like specific mons that like kind of go crazy against your team and not like a whole mass typing, that's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
there
think-
is no typing where I'm going, oh, this team has no answers. Because you look at that resistance chart, there's no type that doesn't have multiple good resistances. The only type that's potentially scary is ground. You have 2 immunities and grassy terrain. Like,
and
you
2
know.
resists.
And
Yeah.
like 2 resists in Bulu and
Okay, Selgor doesn't count.
Celeborn
mind.
doesn't count.
Selgor doesn't count. Like Bulu's gonna be your
Grassy
wave.
terrain just means you wipe off all of those 2x resistances essentially.
Like
Yeah.
one mob that potentially I could see going crazy here would be like Mamo. Like Mamo would be going kind of nuts on this team.
Bronzong.
But yeah, Bronzong can kind of sit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no real mon that
Also,
destroys
someone
it.
I was talking about King Rock with today. Bulu lives an icicle crash.
That's kind of nuts.
Mamo?
It lives a banded Mamo crash.
That's kind of nuts.
That's actually kind of crazy. I mean, it does have 115 defense.
115 defense. It's not. It has to invest kind of heavily, but on a team like this, if you can just get that one interaction and then Mamo's gone, you're in a very good spot.
Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely. But yeah, I like this team a lot. I think this is a really cool team. The coolest team that we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most creative. Well,
I agree.
4 out of 5 for the team building struggle, but on your own team and not for the enemy.
alright,
All
on
right.
to the next one.
Onto the summer choose.
Bro, there's a
Oh, here's where the other
Amphi.
good mons went.
This is a mega Amphi.
There's an Ampharos.
Frida's
Mega
team,
Amphi.
the summer choose. There's the Mamo.
Bacteria.
Well, just talking about Mamo, there it is.
Yeah. This team
I
has
really
so
like
many,
mega
like,
Amphi.
this team has a lot of matchup fish kind of mons, like Mamo and Mamo's always good, but it just hard wins some matchups.
Mhm.
Vector is a matchup fish mon. But then
Yeah.
it also has such a consistent core backing it with Torn Rotom Slowking.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why, but
And
for me,
Rebellion
like
as well.
for me, Mamo's kind of one of those mons. It kind of feels like a Gengar in a type of sense. Like you know how Gengar just like runs teams at times. Like Mamo has the same feel for me.
Sometimes it runs them, and this team is so good in supporting that. It's got so much pivoting, so much like hazards and stuff.
I really like Torn here. Torn, I think your tier 1s are really really dope together. I like Torn Spectre.
Yeah.
I
I
really like
think-
Mega Amphi too, y'all. Mega Amphi.
I think a big thing with Spectria is getting hazards damage down, because then it can just start clicking Shadow Ball and getting those boosts quicker.
Mhm.
And Scolipede is the perfect like middle tier spiker for doing exactly that, while also being a win con against teams where Spectria might be worse. Say there's
Yeah.
a good dark, Scolipede's a bug. Wow.
True. I do think Scolipede is cool. Because you get T-Spikes down, you get Spikes down. They can just kind of...
You got a little regen core going too with Tangle Slowking.
And Torn.
Yeah, that's an
Torn.
old classic where
Actually, no, it was Ligar Slowking we used to rave about, but even still, like, yeah.
Probably one thing I would change about the team, just kind of off rip, it would give you less of hazards, but I think the offensive pressure would be crazy. If you change Kabalion for Lucario, I think that makes this team a little bit more crazier.
I think that's interesting, but I also just think Trevelyan fits really well. I mean, this team just has its breakers, it has its pivots, and I don't know if
I think the
messing with the
Cabalion's
ratio.
nice for the speed tier too. I think it gives you something else. Pressuring at a high tier speed.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to nitpick here about is I don't know if Cobalion is strong enough as a fighting type to kill the things Spectre is annoyed by.
That's why I say like that's
There's
why
a
I say like
soul.
Lucario.
Yeah. Because with Lucario you also have the danger of like, is it gonna be special? Is it gonna be physical?
Hey,
Yes.
Cobalion can
I
do the
also-
same thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's-
but weaker.
I know. I'm just
Also,
trying to be.
also there's a decent amount of pressure on Rotom to, like for removal wise, because like yeah, like Torrent can run it, but Torrent doesn't really want to run Defog if it doesn't have
This
to.
team's running 6 boots. I don't think Defog's that much.
Yeah,
This
yeah, I
team's
mean,
locked into boots for a lot of its mons.
Yeah,
That's fine though. Boots is just a crazy item.
Yeah. You definitely just
I do
throw
kind
some
of-
knocks around, and the team doesn't like rocks though, for sure.
Yeah. I kind of wish the Mega. I mean, I like Ampharos. I've used it before. It's fun. But I kind of wish it was something else. But there's not really any other options.
I mean, he definitely took it for the like points.
It was definitely for points. I wish there was a different points
I
mega.
still think
He had 20 points left. I'm like, is there something in tier 3? Maybe Sceptile, but otherwise not really.
I mean, you can go Sceptile for the speed, for example.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against Sceptile on this team.
I mean, it is a team that functions without their mega anyway.
Yeah, like it's not caring about it, but I guess Ampharos was just taken because it's a dragon, which is fine. Like I
Yeah,
don't have much of a problem with it.
yeah. Ampharos is cool.
Ampharos is gas.
He overwhelmed the grounds if he wants to go like double electric in a game. It could be fun.
I mean, he could. I mean, he could also go some sort of. I know he doesn't have like a physical abuser, but I think like Trick Room into Ampharos would be also really cool as well. Trick him into like a Cotton Guard Ampharos.
Something like that could be cool.
Yeah, like a Rest Talk Cotton Guard.
Or you just trick room and let it hit shit.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
run Modest and just run House.
Yeah, that could be a cool concept for this team with Slowking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good thing it has Power Gem as coverage to hit those ground types.
Dragon Ball's doing more at that point.
I
It was a
really wish
joke
they.
cover
I
effect.
really wish they would have given this Mondraco.
That would have been cool.
I really wish they would have given this Mondraco.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you do have Workup as like a setup option, but who's running Workup nowadays?
That don't count.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, the
here-
play is to run physical Ampharos with Outrage. That's the play.
At
Yeah.
that point, you're running Trick, Ring Target, Rotom, and you're running Charge Ampharos.
That's the play.
That's the play.
That's the play.
I like this team though. Super
I
solid.
think it's really cool.
Yeah. No
What you
huge
got, Colin?
complaints.
This is 8.5 out of 10 heavy duty boots brought to every game.
Damn, they forgot one shoe at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, one guy didn't have a shoe. He was Russian.
No, it's like Scolipede. Scolipede can get the boots. It can also just get like any other item.
Yeah. Alright, we'll move on to LTL. Who is the? Oh, it's Rez. Yeah, we're skipping this one.
That's
Yeah, this
crazy.
team has a bunch of
No,
cool
I'm
mons.
actually
They
looking
actually
at
go
it because it doesn't
together.
have Livani.
Oh wait, yeah. There's not a leave in. Yeah. Where's the real Riz? This ain't him.
I actually
And he
really
got
like
Nah,
doxed.
not just the real Rez. He got a him on top on his team.
Oh,
He does
true.
have the him on top. The OU wonder.
He got him on top on his team.
And there's
I
a
do think as
Jirachi.
far as tier 4 fighting types go, him on top is one of the worst ones.
I can see the team kind of struggling with steel types a bit.
It's not Minton. It's not Jirachi is fine into other steals because of Fire Punch. Rotom
Yeah,
can
but
still resist as well.
if I'm looking at my breakers though, like I'm looking at like Mega Page, I'm looking at Dragonite.
And
they're really-
Nihilego, yeah, I mean those three combined are just kind of hitting on the steel types. If it's a steel type without like recovery, then it's fine.
Yeah, it can
And
beat down
steel types
those.
with recovery, dual types which this team can abuse.
Yeah. I think if it's just one of those things where, for me personally, I kind of like look at combination of all my breakers and hoping they break for each other. With this team, like
I
yeah,
think they do, but I think it's Nihilego that's like 60% on a steel type, and then Dragonite can kill it at +1. And then Pidgeot is there as well.
Yeah. You also have Golem Alola to potentially just snag its steel type.
Yeah, I mean Golem Alola is the strongest one ever invented, so there's really no problem with steals here.
Alright, never mind. I'm not backing no more.
What?
I don't. Rodriguez is a bad ground type.
Renegades is a bad mon, but
As your only ground, I'm not a huge fan.
I see only electric resist because Rotom is a water,
Yo,
and then
is Palisand
That's
available? Please grab that.
Palisand I would like quite a lot.
Palisand, because it's a ground type that can actually just sit there and recover, keep its health up.
I'm not sure if you want to. I'm not sure if like you want a T Spike specifically, Rez, but like Nihilego gets T Spikes.
It does.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't like always want to run them, but it's fine. And
I mean,
In
it's
some
possible,
matchups, it might.
Like if
be
you want to run
nice.
Sash Nihilego with like Rock Spikes as like a suicide lead,
Or you
it's
just
not-
T-Spike on the steel type coming in.
yeah.
like
Just
Nihilego
Nihilego forces in the. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Nihilego forces in the steel type, and then you get the T-Spike up. And then you pivot through something, and that T-Spike stays up potentially, and you're chilling.
Bro, you know what?
And as always, Meteor Beam probably just does 40% to the steal anyway.
Depending on the steal.
And trust me,
Yeah.
man, it's doing a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
depending on the
disagree.
steal, I do think Palisand would be a little bit better than Room.
Yeah. If Palisand's available, grab that.
Otherwise, though, I mean, these are nitpicks on an otherwise really solid pivot-based offensive team.
I think I would have loved maybe like one more Ice Resist on this team.
I think Jirachi Rotom Instant covers it. Like,
Oh, I forgot he got Rotom. I'm tripping. Y'all got it.
he's tripping.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Also, I'm just nitpicking, but Floor just kills the momentum of this team, which kind of stinks.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah, I don't see the reason why it is a floor, just to be honest. This could
It's a
be
fairy
any
type,
other
it's
fairy.
Well,
Like,
it's
I
a
can
T-Fighter as
agree.
well, which
I can see that, but like, I feel like you draft Florges if you have a one that needs a wish, but I can't seem to get the one that needs a wish here.
Maybe.
I would. Jirachi has Wish already, so there's nothing there that doesn't already.
The only thing that would like really prioritize from wish is like an Incineroar,
But that even.
and that just feels like a waste of a pick if you were picking up wish.
No lie,
from
I
a
would have loved.
Florges just for Incin.
No lie, I would have loved this team win an offensive fairy.
I was gonna say
Mimikyu.
exactly Gardevoir.
I would love this team win like Daughters
Gardevoir,
with it. Yeah.
Mimikyu, and
Yeah, because you
TSU.
have Incin to take the Shadow Ball, so you can stack the double psychic here, I think.
That's
Yeah, I
what
think-
Yeah, exactly.
I think Instant Rotom plus your ground type is going to be enough of a defensive core. Like even like to an extent, like bulky Jirachi or AV Hitmontop can kind of do the job. So I don't think like your fairy needs to be defensive here. I think you could go an offensive fairy.
All of these mons, apart from Pidgeot, have defensive using. Like Jirachi,
Even yeah,
Great
D9
Bolt, Great
too.
Type,
This is just a
Surf,
bulky
Great
offense
Bolt, Great
team.
Type, Dragonite, Great Bolt, Great Type, Nihilego, Great Bolt, okay type.
Yeah.
But I think if you go like a guard here, I think that opens
Yeah.
up the door a lot for you.
It also doesn't count.
then-
Like, it's something you can pivot into to get damage.
I think
And
also
then
too
again,
it
you have
provides you another
another one.
spark room.
You have another one smacking steals, and the steel cannot just keep taking hits from these random mons. Like,
Oh yeah, that's another mon that
will-
just it forces them to steal, and very quickly you can get in a situation where Nihilego just gets a free kill, speed boosted, and it's won. Like
Yeah, I
it gets,
think-
it doesn't have to get the chip for itself at that point. It just
The thing
kills
that
something.
I like about with guard on this team as well is that guard's move pool is wide enough that it could hit a wider range of steals. It gets T-Bolt, it gets Mystical Fire, it gets Focus Blast.
yeah, it
it-
hits every steal.
and coming from a 125 special attack, like that's gonna be doing a lot of damage. Like even if you run like just like specs, like if you run
Or
spec
just
psychic,
Calm
like
Mind,
it's still
like-
doing a lot of damage.
yeah.
Like Calm Mind, yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, though, I'm a fan.
yeah. We're just nitpicking,
job, right?
but yeah, it's a good
Just
team.
remember that Nihilego can speed boost, and you should probably consider it most games you bring Meteor Beam.
True. Alright, Phil.
4 out of 5, but the 4 is for all the memes still going for it. Although it is a pretty solid team rest. I can't hate too much on it, sadly.
Yeah, no, I like the team concept, Rez.
Wait, I just remembered a meme we didn't point out. When Rez got stalled up by Detect Hitmontop with Toxic. Sorry.
Oh hell nah, the strongest mon in the game.
Sorry, Rez. I had to bring it up. Because I know
That's
you'll
really
clown me
toxic.
later.
That's really toxic.
I know, I'm a bad person. Sorry, Rez. You'll live.
On to the next one. I'm liking the logo. Let me scroll over to the mons. This is
No,
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, it's the-
It's Scarmbliss. Go away.
Douglas, Corsola, Jala, Buzzwole, Feeny, Arcanine, Shaman. All of these
Can we-
mons I dislike.
Can we go to the next
Well,
team?
Feeny is different, but
Scarmbliss is.
I like.
Storm, Bliss, Galar, Corsola, Buzzwole, Finny. Where's the offense, bro?
I like. Well, Feeny's a good.
You say it
offensive
at,
mon.
like,
I like
Buzzwole is
Necrozma.
not
I like
offensive.
Garchomp. It's just everything else is just
Think-
kind of.
Think about this
Yeah.
film, though, right? Like, yes, Buzzwole is offensive. You think they're gonna run? I have no clue what this person's gonna do with Buzzwole.
You
But-
think they're running it banded? Probably not.
Yeah, like you could just look at the team like that. I can see a lot of this team. I can see a lot of this team's wins coming from either like set up Chomp, set up Finny, or set up Necrozma.
I do like Chomp Finny. I do think that is a solid core, though. I will give. Like, I like the terrain on this team. Because a lot of this team doesn't want to get status.
Chomp, Feeny, Necrozma. I think that's really good.
Most of this team doesn't want to get status, so having Finny there
I mean,
is
to
super
be honest,
nice.
I even like Buzzwole on this team. I think, for my liking, I'm an offensive guy, so my liking, like this team is way too bulky for me.
I
Yeah.
think this team, like most bulky teams, hard loses to T-Spikes. And there's been a lot of teams we've seen with T-Spikes.
There's also no grounded poison.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Because exactly they don't have a poison. And like Blissey just comes in and then gets poisoned. Like Natural Cure doesn't help. Feeny is poisoned before the terrain goes up with T-Spikes.
Yeah.
I just realized too they have Corsola Galar. What the?
You
hell?
look down, oh no.
Oh god, my thing didn't scroll down all the way. Son of a gun.
There's so many moves against this team, not Taunt, T-Spike, Toxic itself, that just this team doesn't deal with really. And like,
Yeah,
I think this-
he's gonna bring Spec Shaman. He's got to bring Spec Shaman.
this team gets a couple of games off of the fact that like Chomp Feeny is really strong, and maybe they bring something like Banded Buzzwole.
Didn't they already
gonna be-
play?
it's
And
gonna-
like
it's gonna be some-
Necrozma,
It's gonna be something along the lines of like Hazard Stack with Scar and Bliss, and just kind of like bulk it out until Mega Garchomp, Finny, Buzzwole, and Necrozma can kind of just sweep the team. Like it's gonna be.
I
It's
think
gonna
as
be
far
one
as
of those
that
things.
goes, it's not bad. I
It
just
does
think
help
then you have Arcanine, Shaman, Corsola, all kind of useless, and Blissey if you wanted to do something with Scarm.
why would you need Blissey?
Oh, they played already.
Oh yeah, they did play already. I forgot. Yeah, because Porygon wasn't set up, so we have to actually manually update the game.
Did they win?
I can't remember.
I'm looking at this game right now.
Hold up. We're really prepared, guys.
He brought Sneasel to his first game.
Oh, I did
He
watch
brought
that game. Caesar went crazy.
Yeah, Sneasel actually went kind of nuts. But Mega Chomp was crazy with Scale Shot.
Hmm.
Okay, so on one hand he brought the Storm, but yeah, no, he brought the Storm Bliss and then just brought like offensive mods basically.
Yeah. I mean, if
And
he's going to do that, then I think this team will work. But if he uses it fully defensively, I think he's going to struggle.
Yo, Chomp
he was
picked up
also
like
against Encore, Dazzling Gleam, Zam, Chansey, and Gligar. So he was against a similarly kind of slow team, which is where his team actually shines.
hey,
Oh
yo,
yeah, the
no
speed tiers
lie,
are
bro.
bad. Wait, the fastest one is Sneasel by 15, and the next one's Shaman. Oh no, I didn't realize how bad the speed tiers were.
Yo, no lie.
Okay, not talking about that.
Bro, this Mega Garchomp got like 4 kills in the first game. Oh my
That's
God.
Mega Chomp though. I think that's
That
kind
is
of
just
it.
Mega
Like,
Chomp. Mega Chomp in
this
matchups
team
just
wins because
wins.
teams aren't prepped to deal with Mega Chomp and Feeny and Necrozma and stuff, but
Yeah.
any team that has a decent matchup into those won't have to worry about any of the other slots.
Yeah, I do think, like, even though you did bring Sneasel for one game, I do think that Sneasel being your highest speed mon
Isn't ideal.
it's not ideal. It's not ideal at all.
Yeah.
And then a lot of your team sits around that like 70 to 90 range as well.
Yeah, I think just something else at a higher speed would be lovely. Personally. Oh my god, the colors are changing.
I'm gonna make this a pink blob team because this is pink blob team.
Yeah. I think just fix
That-
the speed and it could work. Or just don't play it super defensive. Just use like 2 of these fat mons as actual fat mons and then break with the rest. And pick up a poison. Drop Corsola, pick up a poison. So you can at least make people consider bringing the T-Spike. I like that. That would help, I think.
Yeah, and for your poison, I would probably go to the offensive route for the poison.
Yeah. Well, I know I don't think a defensive poison is too bad. It's just you don't want it to be like.
I think that makes the team way too defensive at that point. Like to be honest, as like a setup option. I know I just talked about the speed tiers being middling, but like Venomoth on this team, like there's another setup option that you could do. Like a Toxtricity.
I wish something like Rose Raid was still available.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or if you want speed, is this mon still open? It is. It's not a grounded poison, but it's a poison. Crobat. That gives you
Stop
speed.
that.
That gives you speed, and it also gives you removal as well, which doesn't put as much pressure on Skarm or Rotom Fan or Finny to do stuff. And it also gives you some offensive utility.
I just got a DM, which is very funny. I'll bring it up after the stream.
Okay.
Sure.
Don't want to
I think
expose
I-
anything. Yeah.
Y'all good though?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not my favorite team, but I think it can work. They already 1-0, so it's worked at least somewhat.
Megatron that work, baby.
Phil?
3 out of 5 T-Spikes stacked on their side.
Yo, he's got 3 T-Spikes.
That's super duper poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think T-Spikes are a problem. They're not too bad because of Finny, but it could become an issue.
Alright, on to the next one.
It's just the fact that Feeny gets hit by them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Dell
I
made a
know
whole
this
bunch
is
of
the best
changes.
team. This is my favorite team so far.
Dell made a whole bunch of changes.
Are these
Yeah,
updated, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
these are
yep,
updated. You
yep,
can
these
look
are-
at past transactions.
Yep, these are updated.
Oh, yep. Phil did toss it. Let's go, Phil.
Dropped Mondo Raquinid.
His first
Yeah.
pick, Araquanid, got tossed.
It
Shaded, I
it
want
is
you to
a
know,
sad day.
he DM'd me as soon as he picked it and said, I think I'm going to drop it as soon as Gray starts, but I wanted to do it for the meme.
Legend, absolute legend.
Oh.
This team is so cool, and I think it's really good.
It is super cool. The Zardex is
Crazy.
fun.
I think
Offensively is crazy.
there's a very
Zardex,
obvious
Zardex,
flaw
Aegis
there.
Slash, Breloom, Lando I, Barrascuda, Assault. Like, I can go on and on and on and on. Like, this offense is crazy.
Have one big major problem, and that is
I know what you're gonna say.
Is there-
how
is there
Zardex
removal count?
getting in?
yeah,
I'm
the
about to say, is it
removal
removable?
for Zardex is not good.
It's
Skunk-
Lando
Skuntank and
Skuntank.
it's
Skuntank and Lando, exactly.
And your Lando
It
I, you
is
really don't want to be
not
running
good.
default guys. So you really just want to be running. So you really like
Exactly.
Skuntank.
Skuntank has to come so many times just for defog purposes, and that is so bad, I feel like.
Yeah.
It changes the team dynamic. Yeah.
I feel like Zardex has to get in as quick as possible, try and break, and then let something else win.
You know the thing is, I like sixes without Zardex on this team.
Oh, no, they're 100% he doesn't have to come every week. It's not one of those teams that relies on it to do something.
Yeah. I do think it's rough and it's probably relegated to I'm leading Zard. But
I mean, he could probably get one defog off a
I
game
mean,
with.
you either have to lead Zard, or you have to bring Roost. One of these two.
I don't
Because
think that's a
once
problem.
once you
Really
Mega
not
Zard,
bad.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You have to get the Mega off, so it only takes 25, and then you can actually play it.
Yeah, if it's taking 25, that's probably fine, because Zardex, like, you look at the 111 defense, like, that's good enough.
Honestly,
physical.
bro, I know something to fix this whole entire problem, bro. You know what you
can't.
do? Yeah, you can. Or it's not gonna fix it completely, but it helps a lot. You drop Azelf and you pick up Starmie.
You can't. He made all these transactions.
Well-
made all 5.
Oh
Yeah,
well, damn.
This
well,
team is locked in.
This team
Well,
is
Del-
locked in
well,
for the end
Del-
of the season.
Or, no, he could change his transactions, because it's not the end of week 2, week 1 yet. So we could swap them for him.
Del,
Ain't
Oh,
it
I
Monday,
see
bro?
that.
Del, it is Monday.
No shit,
Del.
this is week 1 too.
Yeah, it's still week 1 though.
Del,
Oh, yeah, 'cause they just
Del.
played, like, super early.
Del, look at me and look at me good. Trade that motherfucking Azelf out for Starmie. I'm telling you this right now. We will have mercy. Look,
Unfortunately, Azelf was on the team originally. He'd have to do something else.
You'd have to do another one. You'd have to keep
He'd
one
have
of.
to change one of them back. It would probably be changing. Oh, I don't know.
Bro, none of these I want to. I want to keep none of these.
oh shit, I think he did. Hold on a second.
I don't like any of these keeping. Oh no.
Yeah, Del, you might be fucked low key.
Nah, Del, you got it. You got it.
Del. Del. Please.
Del, make it work, please.
Del, for the love of God, bro. Final. I don't care if you gotta smuggle that bitch across the border. Get Starmie on your team, Del.
No, there's one way you could do it. You don't have to give up Breloom, but that does also mean you get to keep a Araquanid. And then you have triple water.
Stop. Bro, this team ground type is right on shade. Oh wait, no, there's a Lando. I forgot.
There's a whole Lando high, buddy.
Never mind. It's not as bad into electrics with triple water.
But yeah, it's not bad. I just, for me personally, I would have liked Starmie over Azelf here. I think it would have helped out with removal. It would have helped out with kind of like that, like in between Bulkymon to an extent. Like you can run like a max HP, max speed Starmie. But the biggest thing is spin, obviously. The biggest thing is removal and spin. And plus, Zardex and Starmie actually fit really well together.
Oh, you know, I've used the combo probably over 5 times now with Zardex all Y, and it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're really good. But yeah, this the one glaring flaw is how you're gonna get Zardex in. Will Zardex survive?
Will he? Find out.
I mean,
Find out
it
next
has
time.
solid momentum at least at current.
No,
So
I mean, you have
it,
Lando, Scuda,
guess he
Azov,
just gotta-
Eel.
Cross,
The only thing that could maybe
teleport
help
Clef.
is if he had like a really good spike stack team where he's making his opponent possibly T-fogged. But this team is just setting rocks really well and nothing else.
yeah, the rocks
Also,
go up
also was
and then,
pointing out speed tier 100 to 84. It's kind of
and the 84 is Skuntank.
Yeah. So it's like
Ew.
yeah,
Good shout, Tara.
yeah. That was a good look. I think the momentum on this team is kind of crazy though. I love the Fairy Dragon Steel. Probably one of the. Nah, it's not better than. Oh, I don't know. I think it's probably like out of the mods in general, it's probably the best Fairy Dragon Steel core we've seen so far.
Can't think
I
of a
really
better
liked Clef and Aegislash together.
I really like that. I really like that combo too, Shaded.
I think it's just Zardex would fit if there was a little more to it, like to help him out.
Yeah, I think if there was Starmie on this team, or there was like one or two more ways of removal, I think honestly this team would look super scarier than what it actually is. That's personally constructed.
It's
I still think
still
it's scary.
I think if he
it's
can
scary,
play
it's
the
just like-
Zard right, where he can get it in and mega it quickly, keep hazards
think-
decently off, I think he's okay.
I think even like a magic balance mon would have worked here too, like a Espeon or like a or like
Or
a
Zatu.
or a Zatu, yeah.
Zatu is a tier 5. If you wanna
Zatu
just
also
change
Zatu also is a
Rhydon-
mon between 95. Two.
Change Rhydon to Zatu, maybe that's what you have to do. You don't have a rock, but maybe that's just a sacrifice you have to make for this team.
All right, Shader, you're gonna hate me for this, but like, do you really need Tauros here?
Shut up.
Yeah, but Tauros was on the team originally. He has to
Tauros
then
is on
still
the team
keep.
before it can't leave.
This bastard.
He has to then keep something else that all look bad on this team.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, Delph, we believe in you. Sleep again for like these changes. You still have like until Sunday.
No, Del, the team's really cool. We just want to see Zardex be successful.
It needs something.
Zardex has a lot of prestige in lower tiers of BDL because of jamming.
Shout out to the Germans. Shout out to the Germans.
Shout out to Film for
Shout out
building
to
the
36
teams.
Shout out to 36 kill leaders, America Zardex.
Shout out to number 36. What a great square number.
Chad. Nah. Alright. Film,
What you got?
rate it.
Oh god. 3 out of 5 transactions that should maybe still be changed.
No.
Rip the homie. Oh, we're going on the Primal's gonna be favorite team now.
Okay, so I found the Celebi.
Hold on a second, bro.
Celebi league.
We're on the
so,
crunch.
so I found out there's a Celebi on this team. The reason that they're saying this is because I'm a super big fan of Rain. I'm a super big fan of Mega Pert.
And there's Healess Muckalola of 2
And
months.
there's All right. Why
All right,
in the
Prime,
fuck is
we'll
Red
talk-
Duraludon on this team?
Brian, we'll talk us through this.
That's my
Let's-
boy Corralladon, let's
I-
go.
yeah.
I'm gonna
This
be
is all you.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Crunch, I love you. Why the fuck is there no Pelipper? Why the fuck is there no?
He's got
Why
the
is
better
Duraludon
flying
here?
water.
Why is Duraludon here?
Oh,
Wait, I just realized there's a whole ass Cramorant. What the literal fuck, Crunch? I'm gonna be honest with you.
the wrong one.
He's got
That's
the
a
flying
lot.
water.
Yeah, you put in that motherfucker put in the wrong application. You ordered the wrong water flying, my boy. I do like Rabambi though. I'll give it that. I like Scizor too. God, this is kind of strange. I feel like Megapert or Shifu Rapid, like they're two really good mods. I feel like they're pretty repetitive on Rain though. I would have liked to see you either like I would have loved to see Lottie here. Honestly. I would have loved to see a Lottie here.
I prefer a different meta, honestly.
Bro, the hate on Mega Pert is crazy. For the value that is at for Rain, I think it's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
what if you just draft a Seismitoad instead? It does the same thing.
Bro, you and Polo must be great friends.
We are
Look,
great friends.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, Seismitoad does good, right? For me personally, I'm picking Mega Pert over Seismitoad. Again, that is just me. I am very successful with Mega Pert. So, but my main thing is just like my main thing is this, right? Like, Politoed is not really the most ideal rain setter, and like Pelipper is still on the board. I would try to shuffle some stuff around, pick up Pelipper, take off Politoed, and then get like a tier 3. You could do a solid tier 3 mon, like say you could get like a Kingdra or something like that. And Kingdra will work really well here. And then you would have an offensive Rancor. You wouldn't even need to go hardcore Rain. You
No,
can go
this
semi
team's
Rain.
committed to Rain. It's.
I mean, you don't
I
need to go.
don't think you're
crazy
saving
committed to
this.
Rain. I could save it. I think I could save it.
I don't want to try and save it.
Trust me.
I think you could save it.
You didn't see
think
his
you could
first
save
two
it.
picks,
Crunch,
Primal.
just go for help to Primal.
If you want some suggestions, Crunch, just let me know. I even like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I even like Gardevoir on this team a lot too. Trace Mons with Rain is actually really good. And Mega Pert helps break a lot of the Mons that Gardevoir needs to be broken for her to be successful. So I really do like that pairing. I do like Latios here.
I can't believe
I do
Lobby
like-
didn't get picked up.
I do like Kingdra here. The main thing that's pissed me off is like the Cramorant dog. Like I can't stop staring at this bitch.
Bro,
Like,
that was his second pick.
Water, that must be
like the Cramorant. Like honestly, bro, you could drop 5 mons and makes this team like 2 times better. In my
His
opinion.
Kramer was his second pick. Why would he get rid of it?
I don't give a damn what type of pick it is. You think I really give a damn? Absolutely not. You gotta drop the Cramorant. You gotta drop the Cramorant, dog. This isn't a suggestion. This is a statement. Drop the Cramorant, bro.
Primal, I know you said you like Rabombi on this team. I don't like Rabombi on this team. What are you setting webs for when you can just set Rain instead?
So for me, so that's what I said. Like I initially said that I like Rabombi, but I forgot that there's a Scizor there. So I was like, yeah, Rabombi's not really the play here. So for instance, for instance, for that, I would try to get something else in tier 3.
Just get the
Like I
guard.
Which is the job.
You legit just replace Rabombi with guard, and like that, and like that,
Rabombi
1-for-1.
change-
That'd be 1-for-1.
Change Doodra to Pelipper and move Duraludon to a tier 5.
Change your
Change the
Shifu.
Politoed to whatever the hell you want. Probably a Dragon in tier 3. Don't know
Nah,
which is
get the
better.
Lottie. Get the Lottie.
I mean,
You can have
to
a
be
Lottie
honest,
as well if you want to change a few other things. Yeah.
to be honest, bro, I would mess around and get the Lottie. I would get the Lottie. I would get the Kingdra. Like, there's so many other good dragon types that are on the board.
So many options.
Yeah, there's a lot of options that you could do here, dude. And then
Gooch is
if
cool
you-
on Rain, but it's like the worst one of the options. And Duraludon's
Yeah.
useless, so.
And then even at that point, I think if you want some sort of speed here, I even like you have Muckalola, but I would like Crobat here.
Crobat with
They don't
Hurricanes is
share
cool.
either. There's no
Yeah.
problem doubling
I like Crobat here a lot too. It gives you that speed. That's kind of nice for you to have like outside of rain whenever rain kind of like goes out. Because the biggest thing with me with weather teams is always it has to function with the weather, but it also has to be able to function whenever the weather is not ideal. And this team kind of looks like it struggles at that point.
It doesn't
I feel like that's
function in either
I feel-
mode,
I feel like that's why Rabombi was kind of picked up.
It feels like it doesn't function in either mode, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
The rain mode is scuffed, and the normal mode is scuffed.
from personal experience, Crunch, I've used Mega Pert, Scizor, Gardevoir on a rain team, and that team was cracked. But no, yeah, I think you need it. Okay, so for me personally, if I was him, I'd rather have Pharah than Scizor. Pharah would be ideal. Scizor, Pharah would be ideal, but like Scizor isn't bad either. And Ferrothorn was probably picked up at that point, so Scizor isn't a bad option for a Steel type here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but drop the Duraludon, drop the Cram, drop the Toad, drop the Rabombi.
We've named 4, and we haven't even got to some of the things I dislike. Yeah, I don't think you fix this in 5. I think the Cram's gotta stay.
I think the for sure ones that you gotta. I think the for sure ones you gotta fix are the tier 3s. I think you need to change Politoed and Rabombi. I think you need to take off Loki. I think you might need to take off Goodra. I think you take off Urshifu Rapid, and then you just go from there.
I don't think Urshifu Rapid taking off is essential, but yeah, I get what you mean about like if
I think
Breaker.
Yeah, I think if you want, like more versatility and like
If
points
you want a
wise.
Lottie or a Rillaboom or a Lele even.
Yeah, like something along those lines. Like I think that's ideal. Ideal for you to have for this sort of team. But yeah, I think one of the main ones for me is like try to get Pelipper on your team, try to get Guard on your team, and then just work with it from there.
Yeah. It's salvageable. I believe in you, Crunch.
I do think it's salvageable. And Jolteon's on the board too. Jolteon works super well in rain.
He's already got Heliolisk. He doesn't need that.
I love Heliolisk, but
Nope, you supported too much yesterday. Swap now. Film rating.
Nah, Primal can rate this one.
Actually, yeah, probably. What are we rating it?
we're rating this a Crunch. Come talk to me after this draft review.
Not even a rating. Just come over here.
Just come talk to me, dog. We can make it work.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I just want to talk to him. Yeah, it's again.
Primal's threatening this man.
No,
Crunch comes into his DMs and it's just an angry man.
Crunch, I promise you, it's nothing malice, bro. I'm just very stickler on weather. I just build really easy with rain, so it's like I have a specific formula. But
I think rain is easy to build.
Rain itself is really easy to build.
But you do always do well with it, so there's definitely some magic there.
Yeah, just come talk to me, Crunch. Just come talk to me.
Alright, we'll move on.
We move on. Hey, hold on. This is
Ooh,
I like
JD's team.
What the hell? Hey, yo!
Milwaukee Metal Burst. Let's get it. There's
There's
Crawdon. There's Crawdon.
Bro, this man got Zapdos.
Oh, there's the Pharaoh.
So
There's a Zapdos too.
Here's the problem. Looking at this, Zapdos was at least like picked 3rd round, and then Ferrothorn would have been 5th round. So how was the rain team not taking them?
Crunch.
Yeah, Crunch. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We definitely have to talk. We definitely have to talk.
I mean-
like, surely Glade was a round 1 pick. Then you have to put. Then Huron would be 2nd, and Nidoqueen would be 3rd, or something. Or like Zapdos 3rd, and
Also-
then Nidoqueen.
No, I remember Nidoking
Also,
went
can we just
late.
talk about how that offensive core is just so nasty? Oh my
How you don't
God.
have 3 Mon where literally no Mon in the game switches in? Like, tell me a Kyurem check, tell me a Nidoking check, tell me a Glade check. There ain't none.
Even to an extent, like Crawdon, like it gets a band or a life orb or DD up, like it's threatening as hell. And then on top of that, like you have Zapdos, you have Ferrothorn.
You have spike support for it. For that
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah, no, there's so much going right. I think
This
my
team's
only
nuts.
complaint is I wish there was a Mon above Whimsicott's speed, which actually threatened it at all. Like, priority on Crawdon's nice, but I wish there was a
Yeah.
Zera F Mon that could just clean games up with this team.
Yeah, this team's...
I do like the idea of like an offensive water and a defensive water though. I think that's pretty.
I
think that's pretty
like
dope
that.
for this team.
Yeah, I always think double water is great.
But like,
Yeah.
who's switching into this team? There's legit
Nobody's
nothing.
switching in. I guess it's just like
You beat it offensively.
you beat it offensively, which this team is vulnerable to because you never run. Like Scarf Nidoking is okay, but you don't want to run it. Like
Its
This
speed
team
is
doesn't
what
have a
sells
starter.
it.
I do agree with that shit. Like this team doesn't really have like the best Scarfers. Like Scarfino King would probably be your best option,
And
but
its speed
it doesn't
caps
have
out
the
at
best option.
like it caps
Like,
out at Whimsicott or
Even to yeah, I'm
Delay.
about to say even to an extent you can run Scarf Whimsicott, but yeah.
That's tough though. If this team had like, what am I thinking?
Yeah. Yo, low key crunch. I'm sorry to come back to you, G. Look, hey, find a way to smuggle that Ferrothorn off of JD. You straight.
Terra just said Gallade, Kyurem, Zapdos, Nido, Ferrothorn. So it was a round 5 Ferrothorn, and Crunch didn't end up with it.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly thinking. Like,
And
yeah, it has to be at least round 5 considering these picks. Yeah, I was having a quick look at the tiers. Maybe if it's rude somehow. No,
Or maybe
not
this is
really.
where the Crobat?
This would really enjoy Crobat, because Crobat does like threaten end games really well with these sort of breakers, and it's so good at getting these ones in as well.
Yeah, it just it pivots around really nice. Maybe toss the Moltres.
I like that.
Or
a lot.
maybe-
I do like the Crobat here.
What do you toss though?
Moltres is nice, but it's like it's not essential. Like I'm a
Do you-
huge Moltres proponent, but it's yeah.
Man, that's tough as hell. Cause like I love Crawdon, but I don't think Crawdon just as my singular dark type is what I want for this team.
And then you get two
I think if
electric.
Licky's there, it's okay. Because then, I know Glay's not the best as a dark resist, but you have the Whimsicott, which is okay. Ferrothorn and Zapdos are just so, and Kyurem is so generically bulky that these darks
Like this-
don't do too much.
Yeah, this team has a
mean,
natural bulk about it, which is nice. So it might be able to get away without Moltres. Because if you went Crobat and Moltres, you might become a little electric weak. Like the electrics with coverage.
Yeah. You could maybe change Groudon to Feraligatr. Actually, no, that makes the problem worse.
No, yeah, I'm about to say. Don't sell the Crawdon. JD, please. I want to see it shine.
I meant to say a dark type, but I said a water type.
Yeah, you made the issue worse.
Isn't Moltres Galar a little bit more expendable since they got Licky?
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, that was.
They have a normal. I
Yeah.
don't like Licky, but they have a normal, so they're not worrying about Spectra all that much. It's an oblivious one, so it's technically a little better into Spectra.
Free Wi-Fi going crazy.
I still think it loses. Don't get me wrong, but I think
No, it definitely does.
Nah, he definitely needs something fast. Yeah,
Yeah, I think if,
exactly Crobat. You know,
if you could fit a Crobat, JD, I'd love this team. It's still insane. It just needs something as a cleaner. Because, like, you could technically bring Specs Whimsicott, but that's still hitting nothing.
yeah.
You
It's
do
just
kill
there's
every
so-
steal, so...
Such good spikes,
Yeah.
such good breakers. You just want that one bomb.
Yeah, Zapdos low key offensively might go crazy here.
Oh, that's the best part about Zapdos.
Like legit every single sort of like this team just breaks everything.
There's no safe switch into this team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Already, there's nothing that switches into like Nidoking, Kyurem, or Delayed, as individual mons. Like, yeah.
But no, I like this team a lot, JD. Great job.
Yeah. This is up there with, like, top 3 teams for sure.
For
Oh,
sure.
hell
Yeah. Crunch is obviously top.
Crunch is top for sure. That's why he's getting his special attention after class.
No bullshit. No bullshit, Crunch. Come talk to me.
Well,
10 out of 11, and at 1 point missing is still missing Scarfmon.
he didn't bring his scarf.
11.
He left his scarf in his locker at school. Alright,
Crobat a good starter, honestly.
True.
Just click the Brave Bird, let's go.
We got Wolf Haley's team. This is the man who has already played a game as well. He played
They
He
didn't
played.
lose.
He played the
Combi
Blitz.
team.
Yeah.
He played the Scar and Blitz team. He played
Play Combi.
yeah.
This is. Hmm.
This team's
I'm-
cool, but I don't like
There's
Mega
some things I
Zam.
like. Then there's like things I
would-
don't like. You know.
I wish they would have. I don't know. There's some aspects of the team that I
Toss the Chansey, because Chansey's bad.
So let's address the elephant in the room because Chansey is that. Get rid of that one. Articuno is useless, but it's also a tier 5. Actually, it's kind of
Defog.
okay, tier
I
5.
think it's fine. I think Articuno
I
is
love
the
Aggron.
yeah. Aggron's cool.
Tangrowth is always a little weird for me. I think it fits okay.
I wish there was a.
Honestly, I think Chansey's the one thing that's on this team where I'm like,
It's
Chansey's
perfect.
throwing it off for me. Chansey's throwing it off for me.
It's
for
perfect
sure.
that that's the only sprite that's not showing up for me.
I love the Hydreigon. I love Hydreigon Prim as offensive
I
core.
really like this team's offense. It's like, in my head, the team has like Gligar, Tangrowth, sort of like these two mons that just get knocks off and just pivot between each other. And then you start getting stuff like Cinderace and Hydreigon in that also U-turn and like start raging.
I
And then
think
in
this
late game
team,
you have like
Someone
Prim
did
and
just-
Jam and Thunder.
I think this team would have really loved like an ice resist of some
Someone
kind,
did just point out the rock resist right now. There's only one rock resist, and it's 4x weak to ground. So the team loses to Edgequake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, especially because it is triple flying.
This team does not like
no.
Edgequake.
Gligar deals with Edgequake. It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
It's not the best, not the worst, but Edgequake is not ideal into this team for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think you just fixed that with a tier 3 though. Like, just replace Chansey with. I mean, let's scroll down.
No lie. I would have liked Diggersby on this team.
Possibly. It's another mon with just U-turn that hits really hard. Just keep momentum up. Just keep hitting things in front of you, and this team does work really well in that situation.
Yeah, so you don't
Because
have.
in a lot of, like,
It also has access to spikes as well.
It's another spiker.
Because you can just play into a late game where you have like a Mega Zam, which is faster than everything. And Mega Zam, probably one of the best cleaners available. Like 150 speed, 175 special attack. Like, if you have the moves to hit what's in front of you, you're golden.
And this team does break Mega Zam's checks pretty well as well, which is nice.
Yeah. I think, yeah, exactly. Digity possibly, having a quick look. Possibly Silvally is interesting.
So well, it could be cool.
I just think I think this team would have appreciated a thick fat mon at the end of the day.
I mean, possibly it's.
I mean, because the ice resist at that point is Prim.
Prim beats a lot of ice types though.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it does beat a lot of them.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of tough for me because then like I see like my defensive core being.
What's the ice type coming in on?
Gets it on Tang probably.
Gets it on Tang, gets it on
It's in
Gligar.
on Tang, but it gets knocked on Tang and then starts taking rocks. Or it comes in on a Gligar U-turn straight into Cinderace, that sort of thing. I think if his team just keeps up speed, then it wouldn't really have to worry too much about that.
It has the momentum to keep the game plan going. It's just if he ever gets behind, I think it could be a problem into a strong ice
I
type.
agree with you. Yeah.
Like Kyurem, if he gets behind, is a problem.
Oh yeah. Like, you need to just make sure, like, into the Kyurem team, you always need to be preserving the right mons, because, like, I guess currently Cinderace is really good into that team because there's nothing faster.
Oh yeah.
But if the Crobat switch does come out, you're gonna have to start thinking between, oh, if that stuff Crobat Zan loses and Hydreigon and etc. etc. Yeah. This team has to play careful into some of the better teams, but into some of the worst teams, it's really good at just keeping up.
Yeah. Weebell's also an issue, I think, depending.
There's a Prim, it's fine.
Well, it gets
you'd
jabbed.
probably be- I was gonna say yeah, you're probably heavier, but
You have to.
Weeball is kind of.
Yeah. You can definitely build out of Weebell being horrifying, but
there's also like you could scarf a Heracross.
yeah, there's ways to beat it. I think Kyurem's a little scarier just because there is no actual resist that
I
wants
think the
to then
multitude
take
of
an Earth
scarfers
power.
on this team is what I like the most.
Oh, yeah, there's
I
like
how-
4
I
solid
like how
Scarfers.
Hydreigon can be scarfed, Cinderace can be scarfed, Heracross can be scarfed. Even
Prim.
like Prim or Dundee can be scarfed.
There's like 5 solid Scarfers. You don't know which one it is.
Which
Especially
really,
if
really
DDP comes along as well. That is the thing. This team plays, and it just needs to preserve Mons and information, and then just put the opponents in the rough spot.
Personally, that's the scariest thing for me on this team because like you don't know what's gonna be scarf, you don't know what's gonna be specs, or you don't know what's gonna be banned. It's can be anything.
Yeah.
You know, like 1 week it could be Scarf Hydreigon, Banded Cinderace, and Specs Prim. The next week it could be like Specs Hydreigon, Scarf Heracross, and Banded Cinderace. You know, the multitude of like just different mods that you could do, Band Scarf or Specs is really really cool for this team.
I wish the Rockers
I
weren't
hate-
Gligar and Aggron. And Chansey.
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring the Chansey.
Yeah.
It's not there for me.
I hate the fact that DDP does look so good on this team.
Yeah, I do like the Diggersby bit.
I hate that.
Yeah. Diggersby would be nice. You have double spikes in your tier 3s. Should be funny.
And they're both offensive too.
Yeah. I like this team though. Just get rid of the Chansey, please. I don't want to look at it.
And maybe if you like think, oh, I might need another rocket, then just change stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of these slots are nice, but you could just change it around a bit to fit stuff better.
Yeah. The main core of the team is super solid though.
Mm.
Well,
This is hard. 7.5 out of 10 for the amount of options, but it's minus 2.5 points because there's Chansey.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
Chansey slander.
Blood.
Alright, we're on
See, I'm
to...
gonna say 7 out of 11 because I think that's where Chansey works.
We're on to a team that looks kind of nuts. It's Terra's team, who I know is here. So Terra, your team stinks. Sorry.
This team does
Yeah.
look nice. It's
You have the
very,
goated logo though. I love that.
It's very kind of standard almost. Like you've seen all these mons together before, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah. No, it's not like a super exciting team. You're like, man, look at the crazy, well thought out combos. It's just bog standard, but it works.
Instantly favorite team. There's a Tyrantrum on it. Instantly.
I
favorite
love
team.
the lot into Volcarona interactions on this team because of the fact that Lot brings fairies in so easily, and Volcarona destroys fairies. Also, Tyrantrum has wrong points. Let me fix that while you guys discuss.
Also think Roserade is super nice for killing fairies. Like, this team doesn't struggle versus fairies, which opens up Lop really well. I wish there was a different electric, because the electric is Aleki. Also,
I think
not the biggest fan of the
obviously
speed.
Electric is the weakest one,
Ground,
but-
this team struggles a lot of ground types because the fairies Roserade, your only like real switching is like Corvin on Crow.
The speed is also eh. It
What
goes
do you mean the only
130.
switching is Corv? How is that a problem?
This is fair. Corp
Like,
switches
Corv
in on
is
every
really
ground.
good, But
Yeah, but what is Corv doing back to a ground type? Nothing.
you turn
mean-
into Roserade.
It has interactions it can force, which is good.
No lie, I would have liked the Evire on this team more than Aleki.
Levi's
Yeah,
5.
I think Evi. I mean, it's not a good mon, but Aleki's
Yeah, it
Not
at least
alone.
pressures the ground a little bit. Also, going from 200 to 135 to 100 at your high speeds makes me upset.
I
It's
would
terrible.
maybe say just swap Alecki for Jolt, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, Jolt at least can threaten the ground, get some chip on it.
Well, Jolt has this funny move. It's been available since day one. It's called Toxic.
Yeah, that's the chip.
No, but like this team plays with Toxic really well because this team can last a long game while still being offensive.
You have Wish support with Sylveon to Wish up Swampert if it's struggling in a game.
Regen Reuniclus if you need to, or just Magic Guard setup. This team doesn't really Alecki aside, this team doesn't really have too much. I think it struggles with.
No.
Not a whole lot. I think the main issue with me is the speed tiers.
The removal's
right.
kind of scuffed, other than Corv.
Well, it's Corv. Who cares?
This is fair,
No,
but
that is not fair because the thing is you have to always bring Defog on Corv, so it leaves you with less room to bring actually other sets and make Corv way more predictable.
Okay. But there's also like other mons that you could just bring.
yo, the
Yeah,
Honchkrow
but if
defog,
you-
it's time.
The whole
If you
Low-key-
give tier 1 Corv for just it being a Defog Borg, I think
Low-key,
it's very...
I think Magic Bounce here would be cool. Like an Espeon here would be kind of cool.
They have
That's
a
what I'm
Reuniclus, so they would need to get rid of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I love Reuniclus. That's such a good mon.
It's a great mon. Great fit as well. Like this can run Future Sight with a lot.
Oh yeah, Future Sight here, nuts.
In some games, like that's really good. In other games, like it is just a sweeper. Like it and Volcarona combined, like you could bring Specs Reuniclus to hit something, and then Volcarona can pivot dance. Or same thing, Volcarona is like some crazy life orb set, and then Reuniclus is like the Cosmic Power set.
Yeah, Volk is also super nice on this team because it gets in super well here.
I think the main thing for me is the removal. Like the removal needs to be a little
I
bit.
think maybe a little better, but then it's just like
I think
you're
that's why
running
Alecki's
on
here.
one.
I think it just, to be honest, it just kind of gets the pressure off of Corv as much just to run defog every single week. Like that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, like you would want Corv and maybe a little bit more flexibility.
I know, it's just like Lop resist rocks, Corv is neutral, Reuniclus is immune, Volcarona is running boots, Swampert's running boots, like Sylveon can run boots, but otherwise, like I don't know if it's really that big of a problem if you just don't bring defog to a game. Like I know knockoff exists, but
Is
like,
there a
you can just be
better
a little careful.
removal option in tier 5 instead of Honchkrow? Because they have double 71 right now. Sarah just pointed out to me in
Why
DMs.
would you want to change that, Bubba?
Because it's whack.
You're
They
whack.
changed it to Honchkrow though.
What?
They changed it to Honchkrow.
Yeah, but that's not a. They still have 5 transactions.
Yeah, I know. Just saying.
Is Goldrice the one with defog? No, it's
No.
not.
No.
You got Oricorio.
It's a different speed tier.
There's a Rotom Frost in tier 5. You should just get that as your electric and as a defogger. I like that. And then tier 4, you can get any mon you want because Regieleki doesn't provide much.
Yeah, and it gives
should
you
get
different
Orb
speed
Golden
tier.
Rotom as well.
Or in tier 5, you could get defog and magic balance with Zatu.
I'm a big Zatu guy.
You could
You
then
could go-
run Teleport, Future Sight, Zatu, but I do like Reuniclus, so I want you to keep it because I want it to prosper.
Yeah. I don't think the team as it stands is too big of a problem. That would probably just Alecki and Hornstra have a slot that would change if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
I think Rotom Frost is a good shout. I think that would be nice. And then change Alecki to something. I think those are
At that
the...
point, you have every type and you have pretty much everything else you'd need. So you have a lot of flexibility in saying, oh, maybe there's a tier 4 that specifically is good into another team. Like, Or you just take Lycan like midday off a board.
He takes the Accel Rocker.
Yeah. Does this team have spikes currently?
Rose Raid.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones, yeah. Then I could go something like Copper Hydra as a second steal for 12. And then
Yeah.
open it up to being used more, whatever, yeah.
There's a few options.
There's options. This team's far from unplayable.
No, we're just nitpicking.
We're not picking.
Yeah, because it's super good. And Terra with Megalop, I know the last time Terra had it, I think I dropped 20 kills, so
Alright.
I think it'd be funny to see again. Terra, let's get 21 this time. break your record. PB
When what?
kills.
Oh.
PB.
Alright, what's the rating film?
It is going to be. Oh wait. 200 out of 300 for Regieleki speed here.
I like that.
Let's go.
I
Hey,
like the
Terra.
hype.
Terra, personal thing for me. Get at least 5 kills with Tyrantrum this season. At least 5.
Terra, personal
At
thing
least
for
5.
me, just make Primal upset and don't bring it.
I'm gonna be honest with
Never
you,
bring
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you never bring that shit, I'm coming to your house.
You going to Brazil?
Doesn't
Yeah.
Brazil have new beaches? It's time.
The most powerful battle in Primal versus Brazil.
Oh shit. I think we're good to go to the next team though.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Need Kappa, the
The
Toronto
goat.
Ethereum.
Oh.
Yo, I like half of the mons that I see on my screen, and then I see Raichu, Alomomola, Japan.
Exactly, bro. I saw Alomomola, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Also, update Primal. There is a nude beach. It's not updated, and it rains there, so you would like it according to Terra.
Oh, I'm from Louisiana, dude. It rains here like basically every day. So yeah, I'm used to rain. The fact that you got, I do wish the fairy was a little bit better, but to be honest with you, offensively it's crazy. I would have liked maybe a little better of a nuke on special side.
Freaky's already angry, and we haven't even insulted Absol yet.
I think Moltres is good as a special mon.
No, Freaky, we chose to ignore it.
No, we insulted it yesterday,
I
Freaky.
acknowledge that I like half
did.
the mons.
Bro, I don't understand why my shit doesn't actually like scroll up. I didn't even see the Mega Absol, bro. I think it's because I think it's because I update the dock and then I don't really scroll up all the way. So my bad,
Scroll
Freaky.
back down and then not look at the Absol again.
That's crazy disrespectful, bro.
Okay, tell me what it does.
Sucker Punch, knockoff.
That's crazy.
It does. It could be mixed.
It could be mixed.
Oh no! 115 special attack.
Now tell me,
That's just better than Napoleon.
okay,
Yeah,
but Napoleon
it's
run an item.
It's a mega, and Napoleon is a tier 3.
Now tell me what happens if Absol switches in on a hit.
Guess what? It doesn't have to with this team whenever you got this fat ass fucking team with a Loma Mola, Celesteela, and Slowking Galler.
That's fact.
It doesn't have to switch into shit.
Now here's the problem: you could pass a wish into Absol, it would still die instantly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even
It's
think,
definitely
like, this
supposed to be
passing
the
the wish.
cleaner on this team. If it
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to just be like,
it was points, and it
yeah. I mean, it gives you a lot of points for one. Two, for the value that it's at, Kneecap saw it as valuable. You know,
That's fair. Yeah,
it's fair.
I
You know.
Out of Alola Mola, please.
yeah. This another team that has a little mole. Get rid of it.
Nothing on this team really wants that wish except maybe a Celesteela. But Celesteela's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna put lead seed leftovers gain 18% a turn anyway.
Hello, Regirock right there. It wants these wishes.
Regirock is better with rested chest, so I feel like.
No, Regirock always wants to be AV, so then it just eat hits and then Oko back, and then nobody expects it.
You know what? You're the Regirock expert. I'll trust you on it. I still feel like Alola
Trust
Mola
me,
is a
I'm
waste of a
purposely
team split.
I'm purposely just trying to mug off Bubba here.
Crazy.
Remember the time when Gardevoir tried to hit Regirock with a move?
Hey, I think I won that game.
I
No,
don't
I-
think you did, buddy.
I don't remember which game though. No, that was against you. Never mind, I didn't win that. No, I remember now. I'm thinking of a different Regirock game I had, where I actually beat a Regirock.
No shot you could ever.
It happened once.
He's too strong.
Yo.
Okay, but actually though,
Let's kind of get with this team real quick though.
I like Celesteela Slowking as defensive core. It is cool.
I like the pivoting on this team. I think the pivoting on this team is pretty cool. You have Raikou with Volt Switch, then you have U-turn with the Decidueye, Mienshao, and Moltres to get in Chomp pretty freely.
I wish Decidueye was maybe better as a grass for like Celesteela Slowking. Like, as far as being an electric and a ground resist goes, if that could round out that sort of core there.
I mean, you do get. I mean, they do have Rotomo on the board if you want to go that route. I know you already
Change
have
Raikou.
I know you already have Raikou, but I mean,
The speed tiers are
like-
kind of whack, so you could get rid of Raikou and still have a
you
150.
could get rid of Raikou for something different.
Because look at the speed tiers right now. As Tara points out, you got 115, 115, 105, 102 as your high tier. They're all clumped.
Yeah, honestly, you know what could be fun? Change the Mega to Absol. Not Absol. Change the Mega from Absol to Sceptile.
That'd be a
You'd
cool
have
way
to
to do it.
change probably like you'd have to change the Alomomola to a tier 5 because Regirock would be a tier 4 then. But otherwise, who knows?
Well, you need a
You could
water
also
of some
then
kind.
change the Decidueye to a tier 3 water.
Yeah, you need a water that's actually good.
Yeah, so like if you change the Decidueye to say
Tier 3 waters exist.
not too much left. Probably Vaporeon on this team, it would work.
Or you could
It
make.
would actually work fine.
Or if you got rid of Regirock, you take like Jellicent if you're getting rid of Decidueye. But that's like mixing around a lot. Never mind, that doesn't work points wise.
a few options.
Freaky's death pleading for no Absol drop.
You know what Ma would have been gas on this team that I really would have liked, and it also helps him with speed. It would have been Swallow.
Possibly.
I would have really liked Swallow with this team because Steel types are getting broken to all Helen bag with Garchomp and Mienshao on the team. I just really like a Swallow fit here. Fit wise, I really do.
So always is a homie. I think the Raikou should change to something, or one of the 115's gotta go.
I mean, as an electric, you still have Jolteon in tier 4. You still have Jolteon in tier 4, which is still really good value.
Jolteon fits with Celesteela as an electric immune, which is cool.
Yeah.
If you want to be cheeky.
And then that helps you still keep Mega Absol at the end of the day. I'm not sure what Regirock's function is here.
It's just rocks.
Is it just like another rocker?
Wait, no, you're actually right. Wait. Primal made some good call here. Get rid of Alola Mola, get Jolteon, drop Raikou, get a tier 2 water.
Get Suicune.
Yeah, Suicune or Starmie, I don't care.
Suicune would actually be fire. Suicune would actually be fire on this team.
I like that Carmine sort of bulky water thing.
Yeah.
Along with
Because
Chomp and I think it helps.
this team has crazy breakers, so then you get chip on things, and then Suicune doesn't have to boost as much and can just claim kills at the end.
Suicune would
I
actually
think
be
literally
fire.
those two changes, I like the team a lot more. Like, yeah, Absol's still there, but Absol's still.
I mean,
It's
you can just use it
okay.
as a cleaner at that point, and it doesn't have to. There's a higher speed than it, so it's not like, hey, Absol's my top speed.
Are there better rockers than Regirock in Tier 4?
Not in my opinion.
There is, but I don't think Regirock's that bad. It's just there for rocks. He'll come to a few games, sponge some hits, call it a day.
Yeah.
It's not desperate needing changing. But I do think if he did the other change we mentioned, what was it again? Jolteon and Suicune. I think this team is super solid.
Another option that you could do is Rabombi if Rabombi's dropped.
Knowing Crunch is probably going to stay, and we'll just complain about his team all season.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I like the Suicune on here if you could get it.
Yeah, if you could get Suicune on here and Jolteon on here, I think that makes it. I think that makes this team a lot scarier.
Yeah. Makes me not upset with the water type.
I just don't like Aloe.
Nobody does. Except for the
Just
people
don't
that
like
keep drafting it. Elmo is a trap mon for new players.
You fat fucks, stop drafting fat mons.
Yeah. Phil? I think we're good on that.
Oh god. Oh, 3.7 out of 5 because it's edgy and you have Mega Absol.
Edge gang. Alright. I'm gonna go to the rosters. Let's pick a top 3 favorite teams. And we can call it there.
Kylie is up there for me.
Highly probably.
Kylie got a broken draft. I don't understand how that should happen.
I really like the Mega Steelix team. I'm just a fan of it.
Our Arms team is. I love Arms team.
And then
Arms team.
probably
I like JD's team a lot.
Yeah, JD's team is.
Yeah, oh.
JD's team is best. I would say that's probably top 3.
I don't know if Arms team's top 3. It's super cool, but I don't know if it's. I think Terra's team fits in top 3 over Arms team. Arms team's super cool, but personally, functionally wise, I think you slapped the Megalop.
Personally, functionally.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll give it to Terra. I'll give it to Terra.
doesn't really matter. It's just opinions.
Yeah.
Arms team is super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is this
I'm
best
just.
team we're deciding, or?
I'm just
We're
really.
just talking about top 3, Shaded.
Kylie first. I would honestly, I'm just gonna, because of personal opinion, go Aurum second.
I think Arms team is. I think it's different.
And just having a quick look through them again.
JD and Terra would be a toss up for me though.
It would be JD and Terra, yeah. JD, Terra,
I like
plus.
JD's team more than Terra's.
I would probably go.
Aurum
Yeah, I was about to
slightly.
say. I was about to say I would probably go JD just because I like JD's offensive pressure a little bit more than I like Terra's.
I think JD with Crobat, I think is kind of on par for me with Kylie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah. I think that's just about it then.
Yeah. I think that's us for today. We'll be back
That's us for
tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for Rex. Around a similar time. For another 2
Rex will be
hours.
interesting because that's your division, Bubba.
Yay.
About to roast Bauer's team.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be silent during my team. Alright. I think that's all for us. I'm gonna call it there. Hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.
Nah, guys. So how we're doing? We're doing one draft review a day because going through 16 teams is kind of long. Like this stream has already been over 2 hours, so we're just doing one stream a day. So tomorrow will be Rex, and then Wednesday will be Monarch.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.